here in northern Indiana. As you see, we have some nice corn out there, and the nice farmer across the way. But it's kind of a smoggy day. And you can smell the smell of something in the air. Not quite smoke, not quite oxygen, not quite, not sure what it is. So what could it be? We got a call early this morning from my niece, who told my father-in-law, who's 87 years old and has some cardiac and kidney issues, not to go outside because he gets smothered very easily. And she's like, definitely don't go outside today, Papaw, because the air quality is very bad. She lives further north than us. She lives over in North Judson, where we grew up. And she says, I wanted to take the kids out to play today, but not able to do that because we have a warning on our air quality. And she says we had a flare of gases up at the Whiting BP plant. And we've had trouble with the Whiting BP plant. According to WNDU News, you weren't alone if you smelled something that resembled burning rubber or sulfur. Started on Sunday afternoon, and the emergency management officials said an unplanned flaring of gases at a BP refinery in the northwest Indiana was the source of an odor across some parts of Michigan. They tell 16 News Now that they were notified of the odor in the late afternoon, but it took hours to track down the source, and they had a huge volume of calls. The Porter County EMS said that BP's Whiting refinery experienced an operational disruption, quote unquote, which triggered the odor. Officials also blamed several severe weather conditions in the region on Sunday for the disruption. As you remember, Pastor Paul talked about tornadoes in the area, and my sister also sent in a video about hail on her back porch. They were having a problem over there, and they were burning off hydrogen sulfide, and that's what was causing the smell. Again, quote unquote, said Robert Saby, director of the LaPorte County EMA. When this amount of gas was burned from the flare stack, the wind allowed the odor to travel across Michiana. With the weather that came through, they had an event that shut some of their equipment down, and so the only way to repair it was they had to bleed it off, they burn it off, and that's what creates the smell. Again, quote unquote, Saby said. In normal operations, if they have to burn something off, it doesn't create that big of an issue. But with the amount that they did, they were doing it all day, and it just didn't go away. It just kept coming with the wind direction coming off the lake, and then we had severe lines of storms that came through, and that just kind of pushed it, quote, and quote again. Interesting explanation. I was going to say exclamation, and I'm having trouble with my connection. So hopefully you're getting this. It's not buffering too bad. But the long and the short of it is, between BP having trouble up north, Canadians having trouble with their wildfires, we're way down here in Lafayette, Indiana, West Lafayette, Indiana. And you can see that it's very poor air quality. My father-in-law, with his health issues, is not able to come out and enjoy the front, not be breathing this stuff. And luckily, Pastor's, and he's not breathing this stuff, sunshine. But pray for everybody here in northern Indiana. This is not the first time BP has had problems in their Whiting refinery. You can look back and you can see that they have a long issue of fines where they're having several problems out of the refinery there in BP and Whiting. So you can take a look at that. I don't know what's happening up there, but they seem to be having a long history of issues. So pray for everybody down here that this hopefully will clear soon, but it's definitely a smelly, smoggy situation going on down here. All right, love you guys. Hey, I see Pastor Paul in there. All right, love you guys. Bye. Now how to turn this thing off. Not like that. There we go.